Yeah, I figured it takes about 5 minutes to get everything all hooked up. So I think we're ready, guys. Here we go. As we get ready for another live stream, I just want to thank everybody who come along and make these things so memorable. So far, this bag has been put together in 12 hours, or basically 4 live streams so far. And yeah, we've made a lot of progress, but there's still a long ways to go. So let's roll that intro. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and we are still working on the project of the phone bag. You can check that out over on the tutorials tab of my website, akaawol.com. Before we get into anything else, I want to remind everybody, there we go. We have a secret word game where if you say this secret word, you win this bag, which I think is a kind of a pretty nice gift, I would think. I am joined tonight by my lovely wife, Mandy. And yeah, looks like we got bots and everything running. It's a little crazy. Anything exciting? I don't know. In some ways, isn't every stream kind of exciting? I don't know. To anybody who joins us over on the vertical, you're missing out on seeing the pattern that I'm working on. So, yeah. Oh, I found out how many strings. There is 130 if I did my math right, which I'm not going to guarantee those results, but I think it's 130 strings. I think last week there was all the excitement around people getting new puppies. Oh God, you guys into the puppies and getting them to sleep through the night? My sister got a dog back when I first started living with her. She got a little baby Cocker Spaniel, and I went and the dog wasn't sleeping through the night, so we got a wind-up clock that made lots of loud ticking noises, and this was supposed to be soothing for the dog. Except for I didn't know which of the two wind-up things on the back of the thing I was supposed to wind up. So I wound them both up. Turns out one of those things is for an alarm. And at like 4 o'clock in the morning, that thing started ringing to beat the drums, and the dog got scared half to death. And yeah, oops. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for a puppy just yet. One, two, three, four. So my plan here is I'm going to try to put in the little spaces that I need to be able to bring these diamonds down to the next one. So I'm kind of fortunate that this pattern sort of makes a lot of sense. I thought Francis should have been Francis Bacon. Sir Francis Bacon sounds awesome. Oh, so you guys will be kind of pleased to know I finally figured out how to listen to the chat without you guys being able to hear it. So I'm hearing it. Wait, we have some people over on Vert, I think. Hello. Hang on, let me change my screen over here. It's Ruby. Real? Hi, I am real. I am nodding and having fun. My day is awesome, but we've got a bunch of people chatting on the I'm double streaming, horizontal and vertical. So like there's way more people over on the vertical. But hello. Am I real? I am absolutely real. For real, for real.
Well, life sometimes is just surreal, so, you know.
Well, I think there are some people who record video of themselves and then they put it out there as a live stream when it's not actually a live stream at all. I like how my bot thing reads off text. It just said that LMAO. It didn't try to turn it into a word. It just knew that was an abbreviation. That's awesome. All right. So now I have got all of this area over here. So, one of the things that you've missed out on from last week is somehow everybody is convinced that I'm going to have this done in this plus 3 more streams, which doesn't seem humanly possible to me, but maybe, I don't.
But you're not human. You're the god of nuts. Or something like that.
Wait, when you said not human, my brain went KNOTHU. Oh, wait. Be kind of weird. He is the not human. I can tell you, I'd be done with this in a few days. I was chomping at the bit for the stream to start so I could just start throwing down some knots because I had figured out where I was and what needs to happen. Oh, see, now it's some David Lee Roth, Van Halen. Okay, guys, big question time. For anybody who likes Van Halen, is it David or Sammy would you choose? And for those that don't know the lore, David Lee Roth started getting really drunk and belligerent, had troubles, and got replaced by Sammy Hagar. I don't think there was many albums actually created with Van Halen with Sammy Hagar because it just wasn't the same. Eddie was always there. Eddie was the backbone of everything. He was the whatever. But for me, it's David Lee Roth. Yay. Yeah, it's an angel smoking cigarettes, which is pretty hilarious. I wonder because back in those days, like there wasn't really like the Photoshop as much. I wonder what they were using to create an image like that. Yeah, so now I have music piped into my ears and the chat, which is sort of cool. And both of the chats are combined from the vertical stream and the horizontal stream. So that's kind of neato. Yeah, so Trump's in all of those charges. What I don't understand is any normal, typical person with that many charges. I can't imagine that they would be just allowed out while waiting for the sentencing part. Like, I don't get why Trump gets so much special treatment.
They don't see him as a flight risk because, I don't know, backdrop.
I could see him just, if he was going to face jail time, I could see him running, going off, go live in Moscow or something.
No, I picture him more, tweeting from jail than running away and hiding.
I could picture him being like, jail's not so bad. You get to get up, watch TV, and lay around all day because they'll give them a nice squishy cell.
I don't think he's capable of staying under the radar. That would kill him.
Right. The fact that the RNC has to come up with a contingency plan in case their candidate is in jail at the time of the announcing of, who their candidate is something I would never have ever imagined in a million years. Because once upon a time, people who seemed a bit shady or whatever would never be actually running for office. I mean, Nixon was taping conversations. I mean, essentially that's what he left before having a vote of, how bad was he or whatever. He recorded conversation. At the end of the day, really, I mean, comparatively, he wasn't telling secrets to guests that were staying over at his place, with a bunch of documents that he hoarded. I don't know. I just don't understand how he gets so much special treatment. So the problem I have with the pattern here is I'm playing the edge that goes off the screen. So I have to bounce kind of back and forth. I'm after that red diamondy thing there. Although I think something's wrong. That would be weird. I don't know if that helps get me a lot of watch hours or not. We've had over 100 visitors on the vertical stream. So hello and welcome to all you guys. I am a person who ties a lot of knots. And this is one big old project. How do you switch to, you're on the vertical. It's switching to the other one. Hang on, I'll get you a link.
She was on the horizontal earlier.
You're right.
Then she switched to the vertical. I'm confused.
Me too. 105, 107 now already. Wow, we are doing really well over there. Right. The link I gave should actually take you to the horizontal.
The links don't work in horizontal. I was saying vertical, I mean.
Oh, really? I put it in the chat. It won't do it?
No.
Oh.
You can't tap on anything
there. It said that she said tough. instead of TY for thank you. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Very British.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, it's a little bit nicer over in the horizontal, as well as the fact that the horizontal has the bot, and the bot allows us to have things like the chat to win and the secret word game. So yeah, we have like 2 different games going on simultaneously where you can either win that really cool kind of tribal looking bracelet, or you can win a bag that I made. So yeah, that's kind of neato. Is that a question of how do you win stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, basically chatting. One of them is based on the premise that there's words that are kind of pertain to this channel, and that if you happen to say one of those words in chat, the bot will acknowledge it, and then you win something. And the other one is every time you chat, the bot basically rolls the dice, and if it comes up with the number 1, you win. So that one is just as easy as high, because honestly, every single thing that you chat is a potential for winning. Oh, Debbie had some good questions earlier. And it's a little hard for me to say things in text that just because, well, for one, I can't spell to save my life. But yeah. Anyways, one of the question was, how long do I cut my strings for making a phone bag? And that's kind of funny to me because I don't cut my strings special for a phone bag. I cut my strings to the longest length that I'm actually comfortable with making knots with, which is 1/3 of a skein. And then when it comes to doing a bag like this, I kind of know that there are going to be places where I'm going to have to replace strings that get too small, especially on the side where the flap that closes over, because obviously those strings were used more because it's a lot more space going upwards. So, yeah, at some point, you guys are going to be able to watch me replace out strings that are just basically too small to comfortably knot with. So there's no, I don't try to figure out like how much string is needed to cover a space. I just rely on the fact that I can replace them. And then the other question, another good question, was how do I keep my strings from getting all entangled? And that's kind of simple. All my strings are just sort of laying here, right? So if they're just laying there, they're not likely to get tangled amongst each other at all. This one strand that I'm working with is just the only string that I have to worry is not entangled. And then when I get to the end where I'm no longer using that string and I put it off to the side, I'm not careless of how I put it off to the side. And that keeps it so that way it's not going to become entangled with anything else. Right. So it's a matter of just using a little precaution, kind of using a little common sense. So like I just finished using that red one, and that means I don't need these three. I can lay them over to the side and then get my next one. So yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty decent sized bag, right? At 100 and I guess it's 130 string, which seems possible. I didn't get the math right, but you can actually check out the patterns over on my website, AKAAWOL.com, and you can double check. I tried counting out the number of strings like last Saturday, put it on a piece of paper, and then that paper had like a whole list of like to-do things. And once I finished all my to-do things, I forgot all about it and like threw out the paper. So today I scrambled to get a count. So I think it's 130 strings. So Whelp over there, thanks for telling me that this is so cool. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. It's going to be a phone bag when it's all said and done. It's got a little flap to go over the top of it and everything. It's pretty advanced. Oh, and then these diamonds, they change size. So this is the smaller one. And then the one after this will be bigger. Whoa. Hey, we have a new sub. A Torah Vargas. That's very cool. Yeah, the flap does definitely make this kind of a bit more. So I mentioned this before. This is going to my shrink. So I'm imagining that, you know, you're carrying your phone and whatever valuables. You kind of want to have the little flap with the button to kind of help make sure that all things are secure. I also like the way that the strap is like built into it. Like that's kind of neat as well. So as opposed the other way of doing it would have been where if I had had loops up at the top part here, if I had had a loop and then the wind a strap through the loops or whatever. But we went with this where the strap just is built right into the whole thing. Oh, absolutely. I've been doing this kind of work for a really, really long time. And yeah, I will be doing this all the time. Hey, check it out. There's our sub. If you haven't noticed, we had a little bit of a bot theme around here. Started from Mandy getting me a thing for our anniversary. So then we had a little bot for subscribing. Yeah, he's kind of growing up with us. But yeah, thank you, Olivia Ortega Vargas, for joining us. Awesome. So Ariana is thinks it's very impressive. I think it is impressive as well. Thank you, though. So once I get done with this area here where the diamond thing is, I'm going to try to do the same thing for the other side. I kind of like how this side over here fits in the squiggly parts of the pattern. It really just, I don't know why. I just absolutely love how this is turning out. So anybody over on the vertical, if you want to see more like what the pattern is that I'm working from and stuff like that, you have to come over to the horizontal because there's just not enough room in the vertical stream to be able to do that. So I guess the easy way of doing that would be to click on like me, like the thing like you're going to my channel, and then find the horizontal stream. It's live stream number 141. So, but yeah, so this is 130 strings. There's only what the yellow, blue, red, and powdery light blue. So 4 colors. I don't know what I would call this kind of a pattern where it's like so full of squiggly lines, but it was taken from something that was a very tribal looking. And then I kind of wanted to expand on that pattern itself and try to make it into something my own. And it was about trying to see like how much of this squiggly stuff I could kind of pack into the spaces in between. Then there was the whole fiasco of I kind of drew out a pattern thinking that, yeah, that'll work. And then it turned out, no, it wouldn't. So then I had to make a bunch of changes, and this is what came of it. And honestly, I think the way it came out is better than I originally had planned for. So serendipity, I guess. Way, way cool. And everybody got really, really quiet. Oh, so we have the new schedules out. If you go to the community tab, you can always check on what my schedule is for the week. Lately, it's been having Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays off, which means I will be streaming at least somewhat during any one of those other days, which you may have noticed if you went looking for me this week. I think it was Thursday. I don't know what happened. I have tried to change like what time I take my evening meds, and I think it really kind of messed with me in a big, big way. And so, yeah, that got weird. Crafting quiet. Yeah. I guess if you guys are all crafting, then it's okay. So now I want to kind of rotate this around. I could have kind of flipped it over, but the other side's got like this white grid that I don't want showing. So so this is the part that comes up that'll be the flap to go over the flat side. So that's got like a big button on it. In case you guys had any of the new people here. Before I get too far, I need to mark off what I accomplished here. Hang on. And I'm kind of putting like on a double line, makes it easier to see. Nice. Okay. So I need to get all the way over into this corner here and bring this whole area down in order to get this diamond in place. So I don't know. I say take the wacky and just embrace it. Yeah, there you go. Be a little zany. Have fun with it. How do I keep it uniform? There is a slight slant of everything going to the right. I think that's just inherent in the way that knotting works. But other than that, it's just tension and stuff. Yeah, I think there is an inherent slight twist to the right, but other than that, everything I do is just it's all about the tension. Once you get kind of, it's some of this stuff seems a little unfair, only because I've been doing this kind of knotting since 1987, so I've kind of had enough experience to where a lot of the stuff kind of comes naturally. But I know that it really is tension is a big part of it, because like when I was starting, right, I was doing the candy stripes, and I worked really hard for a while just to make candy stripes where they didn't curl. And if you can get a candy stripe to go and not curl, you mastered tension in a way that's pretty impressive. Because that's not easy. It naturally kind of wants to. It's, and then because now everybody looks at patterns, they jump immediately into like chevrons. A chevron will automatically balance itself out kind of naturally. So you kind of, if you kind of skipped over that part with getting the candy stripes right, you missed out on something that could be really super valuable to you as far as like crafting and getting things to balance out and stuff. But I get it. Nobody wants to keep doing, 50 small candy stripe bracelets just to try to master the art of tension. It's boring, you know. But at the time, it was all I knew, so that was my advantage. Was I didn't have internet spoiling it and telling me that there was cooler stuff out there. So, yeah. We're having a really great night for the vertical stream. We've had already 300 visits. That's kind of neat, especially since the short videos I sent up didn't seem to get much traction. I did a little video to kind of show the progress that was made, but it didn't get a lot of views. Awesome. Now, bring this one down the other way. So I'm not doing anything as far as like changing up any of the strings directions to try to like make it where I use one string less than others or anything like that. I'm just changing up where I need to, or like changing directions where I need to. Because I don't want all the strings to run out all at once. That would be bad. If I had to change short strings all over the place at once, yeah, I would hate that. But a couple here and there, it's not so bad. I need to make some overlays for the vertical stream to tell people about going to the horizontal stream so that they can win prizes. Because I feel kind of bad. Like 300 people came through and didn't find out that, you know, they could win something. And I feel like that many people, if they all just came in and just said something, there would be such a bigger chance of actually winning stuff. That would be like, um, I think there might be something on AKAAWOL.com that can use some other than credit cards that can, or that can use
What?
credit cards, not just
No,
PayPal.
for what? For what
For
present?
donations.
On YouTube?
I think it was an in general thing. The pattern is something I came up with myself. It's 130 strings. You can only see half of it because the other half went around in the form of a cylinder. And so, yeah, you can only see half at a time. Debbie, if you wanted to do something awesome to support the chat, you could go over, take a look at the merch, tell me what you're interested in, and I will send you a discount code because you're a patron supporter. Oh, right on. Hey, we got another
Oh
subscriber.
yeah, I think okay. The stream elements I think only takes PayPal.
Right. We got 2 new subs. Hey, check this out. That is awesome. We're gonna have some more prints over here in a second. That is awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, Debbie, if you wanted, honestly, it like take a look at the bags. If you make a reasonable offer, because right now I want to change out what holds my cameras and stuff in place. If you made a reasonable offer, I will accept it for any of the bags that, you know, are currently in my shop. And I've got some doozies. I like Subway. Yeah, that really kind of goes. Any of my members, any of my YouTube members or my Patreon supporters, if there's something in the shop that like kind of caught your eye, you are just make an offer. Tell me how much you're willing to pay for it. If it's reasonable, it can be yours. You can send private messages, I guess, through Discord would make the most sense. Oh, check this out. I love it. There's two of them. So I have no idea how to say that name. Okay, we got Jazzy Cat. I can say Jazzy Cat. I can't.
Mew.
Mew? Aruma? I don't know. Mew Aruma. More subs. Thank you guys so much. Wait, what does this bring us up to? I need to go take a look at the thing. Hang on. Hit refresh. 3,084 subscribers so far. That is amazing. Guys, that is awesome. That's all on you guys out there. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, Coffee and Hershey pies that we are all through something called Stream Elements, and I think they only accept.
Yeah, they only do the PayPal. Because their whole big thing was because mostly they work with Twitch, and a lot of people were getting whatever benefit and then canceling the payment. So they made it so that way it was PayPal.
But when you use PayPal, you don't necessarily need a PayPal account. You can use it just to check out using your credit card.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so you guys were hating on the bot that was reading off the text messages before. And yeah, I found a way to make it so that way I can hear it in my headphones along with the music. And it's working out really kind of cool because I kind of feel like a little bit more like I can participate with the chat. I might not, when it's going really fast, it's a little too much. And then like if I'm trying to describe what I'm doing, then it seriously gets to be too much. But it's working. I have a little bot in my ear telling me stuff like, yep.
Just one of the many voices in his head.
Yep. And another one. We have another subscriber. Their name is Taco Bell. The one thing that I can't have in Singapore. What? I've got Barracuda from Heart playing. Really hard to concentrate when you have a song with like cool guitar licks and stuff. Yeah, man, Taco Bell was like a regular thing for me. I love Taco Bell. All right. Taco Bell 105527. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you poor dear. That's not true. They did amazing stuff. And yes, there was vegetarian. Early in the day, you could get these bean burritos for like 30 cents or something. And I would go and just get like 5 or 6 of these things and just, oh man, they were so good. And you could put like really good hot sauce on it. Ah, good. Oh, and they're owned by Pepsi. So that means they have Mountain Dew on tap. I'd like to know like what quality they tried to come up with here in Singapore. Like Taco or not Taco Bell, Little Caesars like really came in here with their A game. Makes everything really awesome. Is Canterbury the one with the walls going around it? I am so jealous. I can't believe that UK is getting Taco Bell and we aren't. Yeah.
We had it and then they pulled out because
Because your guys' idea of hot sauce is lame. Like almost all vinegar and
yeah, but it's Taco Bell, which means that it's controlled by Taco Bell.
right. But I'm saying the normal people of Singapore are so accustomed to an alternative version of spice. Walk in the front door and you're out in the backyard. Yeah, there. I went to UK for like maybe 4 different times. First couple, I was just mostly in the Oxford area. Well, no, we did a bunch of traveling, but I was young. I really didn't know where all we went. Saw a lot of family. When I went back, though, I went to Canterbury, which the only real big thing about it that sticks out in my head was the city is surrounded with a wall, and the stones in the wall are flint. So, like, if you smack them together, or whatever, it'll make sparks. Yeah, this side of the world is amazing to me. There's so much history. Okay, so need to cross off some of this. Okay. I can bring this one blue down and work on the red diamond, which is something. Oddly enough, I have a souvenir from Chiang Mai right here. This little teeny tiny petite little bracelet. I wanted to meet the actual person who made it, but they weren't around at the time. I wanted to talk to them and see if they were interested in learning how to make bigger, badder things. Yeah, it was really cute. Played too tight. Start to cut off circulation of my foot. There we go. Yeah, I really like Chiang Mai. That was really fun getaway. Wow, we hit 500 views on the vertical so far. Kind of amazing. So now this red is going to make a diamond. These parts are like the easiest. Yeah, don't need to really even think about what I'm doing. I know that it just goes down to the end, changes direction, and I go into the next row. Just kind of do that till I get the center made, and then goes back the other direction. It's like one of the easiest things for me to do. And yeah. it's keeping track of all of this other little squiggly stuff that's going on that's more of a challenge, and why I actually have to have the image pulled up on my computer and like cross up areas as I do it, because it's pretty intense. And there's so much of it because, again, you're only seeing a portion, because it goes around in the cylinder. So the whole back side of it is completely out of view. But yeah. Yeah, this thing's coming along really, really well. I'm really pleased with how it looks so far. I still can't picture being done with it too soon. Like, I know, that was last week's thing. Everybody said 4 more streams and this would be done. So this is the 5th stream. We'll still be going for another 2 more hours. And that'll bring us up to what, 15 hours? Yeah. I was looking today at what is a stream-a-thon, and it's kind of an interesting premise. It's this idea, well, apparently it's a Twitch thing for the most part. And I think that the tools that I have may or may not be able to work with it, but I'm willing to try. Basically, you set up a goal of like, I'm going to stream for X number of hours, and that the more subs you get, the longer you'll hold out the stream. So like a sub could add like 5 minutes or something to it. So it could get stretched out into something really super long. But the big difference is a Twitch sub, it is the equivalent of becoming a member, because they're paying for the content or whatever. So I have to kind of work out a way of having the countdown timer, and then like work out maybe having like YouTube members be the thing that extends it out. I don't know. Seems like it could be kind of interesting to try. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. I'm kind of curious. I think it'd be kind of hilarious to see what I'm like after, like, I don't know, several hours, many hours of making something. It could get kind of silly, I suspect. I kind of have expected this to be a lot more difficult, but not so bad. Who's to say I haven't already gone crazy myself? I mean, have you seen me?
You do have voices in your head.
I do. I have voices. So we're almost done with this diamond. String lengths are kind of holding up pretty well. $542 so far over on the vertical string. You guys are blowing my mind over there. That's incredible. I used to have a lot of trouble with my sleeping, but now I'm medicated for depression. It kind of knocks me out. Wow. Well, that sounds like ADHD stuff. Okay. Trying to figure out how far down to bring this, but I want to work on this side. See, this is the side with the button on it. That's the little tree thing here. Can you imagine? Okay, so like that legendary couple has been in like all kinds of news things or whatever. Can you imagine what it was like after that consultation and going back home? Okay, he says that if we do put this with this, it's going to ooh, this is lovely. You know, I mean, they're in for a wonderful surprise.
Can you imagine the doctor who had to explain to them how to do it?
Hopefully he didn't, include like birds and bees, because that is, to an adult, that's got to be kind of. They didn't have internet.
But it's in this day and age.
I'm just saying.
Wait, no. Go all the way back. Medieval times or whatever. People were like rabbits. They had nothing else to do.
Yeah, but who are the ones that were the least educated on that stuff? The religious-y type.
Religion was wiped out of China during communism.
I think when I heard the story, I don't think it was Chinese. I think I heard the story, it was Japanese.
No, it's Chinese. The Japanese are very well versed with the things you can find on the internet. Yep.
Yeah, because imagine they go find out that there's educational, loosely using that word educational there, content on the web, and they go looking. So now when I go to do an area like this, right? So I know that right now I'm going to focus between these two low points. So I basically have just collected together the strings that are in that space, and it just makes it easier to like not get mixed up, not to grab the wrong things, and not get everything into the proverbial bunch. We don't want that. Wow. We're, we're about to hit 600 views over on the vertical. That's kind of impressive. There we go. 602. So unlike the diamond, these spirals are a bit trickier to make sure that you don't mix up the directions or get them wrong. So for this, I'm definitely watching my pattern a lot more closely. See, now the light blue turns over to the left. This dark one will come down for 2. And the light is going to cover across the top of this dark blue. And that will get connected with this one here. Kind of neat. It definitely keeps me on my toes because there's so much potential for getting it wrong. And any one of these done wrong would be sort of the kind of thing that would just stick right out. Like, I know it seems like you kind of brush the mistakes under the rug, but the symmetry and stuff would really give it away, I think, really easily. Right. So now this dark one over here comes across and joins with the other dark. Well, take care. Thank you for hanging out with us. Go have fun at the granddaughter's birthday. That sounds awesome. So another spiral is coming in. This will join in, and then they'll get a red diamond in the center again. But I have to do some of the color stuff up there before I can get to that. Wow, we got to an auspicious number. There's now 3,088 subs. That's kind of neat. I don't know how we're getting subs that aren't making the little bot dance. So guys, if you become members, I mean, subscribing is fun, but if you guys become members, you can see all the videos that I've created early, because there's like a kind of a long distance between when I record and when it gets released. So there's that. There's the behind the scenes live streams. Lots of stuff. Patterns are shared early. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit me up with questions. Definitely in the mood to share wisdom. I just can't think what to talk about. Ooh, okay. What is your question? I've seen a video on this and it was amazing. It's like cut it in thirds, like on either side of the seed, and then yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet you my wife actually has way more knowledge of this one because she's actually done it. I've just seen the video. I was impressed. Oddly, I don't like mangoes. Which even more weird is the chewing gum I'm currently enjoying is it's watermelon flavored, and I don't like watermelon, but I like this chewing gum. Yeah, this is my chewing gum I'm enjoying right now. It's watermelon flavored. I hate watermelon. Hey, we got another sub. Awesome. Anj Prajapat, I guess. Welcome. Hello.
Yes. Well done.
There we go. There's our new sub. Anj Prajapat. I think I say it right. I'm probably saying it wrong. I have an American education.
You did better the first time around.
Yeah, that's because I just heard it. Remember, the bots are in my ears.
Oh, right. Got it.
I can see the appeal to that. I don't think it's just the size of your hand. It's the strength of your arm that also.
True. That too. But just being able to manipulate something, you know.
You don't have to have big hands to wield a knife. You have to have strong hands.
No, I mean holding the fruit. Being able to turn the fruit with one hand.
What? There's a gadget for avocados are so easy.
I know, right?
Have we really gotten that late in the evening that we're already starting to talk about the food?
Yeah, but it's not even food, it's fruit.
Yeah, but you said avocados, and then I started thinking guacamole.
We had Taco Bell earlier. I mean, not literally.
Yeah, that kind of started the whole. What did Abigail do to end up with a YouTube logo? That's kind of cool. I don't know what you did there, Abigail, but I was neat.
Is that an emoji?
I have no idea. I don't know how she did that. At first, I thought it was like a
Oh yes, it is
link.
an emoji. It's an emoji. It's a YouTube emoji.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Like that.
Oh, what?
I made one too.
Oh, it just took a while before it hit my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. We're over 700 views on the verticals. That's amazing. Not kidding, though. I am getting really hungry over here.
You had pizza for dinner.
I did. I'm just kind of checking out the areas that I've done. So now back to a diamond. This is the easy part. I can relax just a little bit. This is super simple. I'm absolutely trying to crank through this. I mean, you guys put faith in me, thought I can do it quickly. I'm still not convinced that 3 more weeks till it's finished, but we'll see. Everybody's so quiet. Why is everybody so quiet? No. Yeah, what's up with that? We got people MIA around here. That's true. Bill had suffered from SAD, the seasonal affected depression, and disappeared for quite a while. And then, but he got a hold of us, let us know that he was okay, nothing wrong or whatever, and then went back to being disappeared again. Yeah, SAD is rough. I back in the day used to go to like farmers places, like where they have the greenhouses, and just wander around in there for hours. You know, it would kind of take off your jacket, get a little sunlight, start thinking about what kind of things I want to plant in the yard, but mostly just stoke up some sunlight because it was one of the only ways in the heart of like winter, early spring. Only like the few places where you could appreciate the sun. Plus, like when I lived in Detroit, where you go down to Belle Isle, there's a big atrium down there that you can go hang out at. It's like 50 cents for visiting it. Yeah. If I lived somewhere cold again, I would definitely craft some kind of greenhouse ish room. But yeah. Um, hang on. I need to take a quick pause for the cause here, guys. Give me a moment. I will be right back. Guys, chat or something. I'm back. Okay. Now, I guess I do this little square area over to the left a bit. Oh, to anybody else who is a YouTube member or Patreon, if any of you guys have your eyes on some big ticket thing, what I was telling Debbie early goes for you guys as well. If there's a bag or something that you want, hit me up with a reasonable amount, and I will send a coupon code or something, work out some kind of way. I would really like to make that happen because I want to create a better way of mounting these cameras. I have a pretty good idea on how to do it too. So this is going to take a little bit more concentration than some of the earlier stuff. Even though it does seem like it's just doing a diamond, it's getting the size right. I'm sorry, I'm really concentrating now. I'm not sure how long this thing's supposed to be. I think it's up here. Cool, I got it. So guys, remember, if you chat, you stand a better chance of winning. random words, you know. All right. Little tiny diamond here. Almost done. Girls rock your body. All right. I think I'm going to continue going up this way. Oh, nobody's complained this week about Mandy's voice doing the echo thing. So did I fix it? Are we like 100% good now? Wow. That was weird. I just got like a little window, like something like hesitated over on the vertical stream.
Hmm?
You know, like the loadings thing ended up on the stream, but according to my thing, I'm not dropping any frames, so I don't know why.
Seems fine.
Yeah. We got one more hour left, guys. I'm not trying to do any kind of like balance it all across so that way it looks really good for the photos. I'm just trying to accomplish as much as I can tonight. Basically, what I'm saying is you guys influenced me into trying really hard to finish this thing. I still don't think it's going to happen, but we'll try. So taken out of context, that wouldn't make sense. The challenge is to do this in 3 more weeks. Very carefully. That was last week's big thing. Really early in the stream, if you go back and watch it. It's basically I used catgut, so you could say the button was insinuated. Get it? Insinuated. Come on, that's a good one. I like that joke a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure where we got this one.
Don't know. There was a time we were just picking up cool-looking charms.
Yep. When you make as many things as I do, just having a few things like this on hand, it's kind of goes with the territory.
I just had a thought on another potential way you can do flaps and, the loop thing.
Amen to this crafter's stash. Okay, so what's your method?
The magnetic clasp that I've been using on the beaded bracelets? That.
I can see it.
You know what I mean?
Yep. That'd be kind of fun.
Right? And then it just kind of click.
Yep. I didn't know it came with sound effects. Could you do that again?
No.
Yeah, this part's starting to look really, really good. Hey, there's the man. There you go. Yeah, this is really coming along. Okay. Yeah, this thing is seriously starting to take a little shape. The patterns are coming through so well. I love it. Yeah, I agree. But then again, I kind of made up the pattern, so of course I'm going to like it. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Even a blind squirrel gets a nut once in a while. Oh, so hey, drums. I might as well let you know, as well as anybody else who's joining us there later on. I'm looking to basically the members of like the YouTube members or Patreon supporters that if they give me a reasonable amount on like the bigger ticket things like the bags, I will accept it, because basically I want to make a better thing that holds up the cameras like this camera here, and kind of change the way it all sits on my desk. Have this camera is sort of precariously perched a good bump of the desk, and we could have trouble. So I kind of want to fix all that and get it all done in a fancy schmancy kind of way. So just a thought. This is like one of those rare moments where I'm like willing to part with something that might have like a $300 price tag. I'd probably let it go at half off because I want the stuff. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a couple really great bags in there, like seriously. So there's one with 144 colors, which was the hardest thing to keep all the strings around for the ones I had to replace, keeping the strings in the correct order. So that way, you know, like being able to match everything perfectly. That was a good one. The Celtic bag, that's a rather small one. Nice though. That was weird. I just got like a audio feedback in my headphone.
Yeah, but I had a notification.
Oh,
It's really weird how it came through like that.
Wow. Yeah, kind of. I can show you. Wait, are you in the vertical chat? Yes. Or horizontal?
Horizontal.
I've been drawing it up. I don't think I can get the whole thing to fit on here, but yeah. It's a whole big cage system that will fit over top. Been hitting the drafting table so that way I could kind of try to see if I couldn't figure out the how many of whichever parts I need for the whole thing, so that way I can put together the shopping list, because most of the stuff I have to order online. There is a local company for the aluminum bar. It's they call it 2020, which is basically 20 millimeter aluminum bar. And it's pretty intense. The extra cage part you can see in the drawing is for the light that's above this desk and where the cameras mount. Thank you. It'll also allow, like right now, the camera for when I'm doing the patterns sits in front of my computer screen most of the time. And I don't like moving it around a lot because it kind of get it set up. It's hard to do. Tension, Sam. Tension is the key to all of this. Plus, I'm constantly doing micro adjustments with every knot. I am trying to shift things that may look like they're not quite how they're supposed to sit. There's hundreds of little micro adjustments as I go along. Or if this was way off, I might give the whole thing a big tug to try to shift it in case it was going in a way that it shouldn't. But most everything in this craft is about getting your tension right. But yeah, so safety, so the camera that's in front of my monitor, I'm going to have it on a rail. So that way, as soon as I'm done using it, I can slide it out of the way of my computer. And then when I need it back again, I can just slide it back into place. Just a great way of making the whole thing just more productive. Yeah. Sam, I don't know if you just saw that, but that knot I just pulled this whole area that was drooping down up to where it was more squared off. It could be as little as just one little knot like that to just give everything a nice firm push in the right direction. All right, now to cross off some more complicated. Everything over here is done. That's done. Cool. That's awesome. Well, thank you for considering me to be an advanced creator. I'm just a guy that's been doing this for a really, really long time. Let me rotate this around. Actually, take the moment to show off what we've got done so far. I've only got about a little more than 30 minutes. But yeah, and this flap comes over. It's got a little button for it. Yeah, pretty sharp. So this is the area I want to work on. We got this green thing to stick in here. Hey, Robert, how is it going? I'm switching to a new part of my pattern now. Nice. There is nothing wrong with doing 8 or 12 string bracelets. If that's your comfort level and you're getting good results, rock on. Just know that a bigger pattern isn't necessarily harder unless you make it harder. Because you could do a 30 string candy stripe or a 30 string chevron, and it wouldn't be any more difficult than a regular candy stripe or a regular chevron. Just gotta find that pattern that really works well for you, and then double it. You'll see that it's not the number of strings that hangs you up. It's the complexity of the pattern. It's the number of times that you do zigzag knots, ones that go to the left and then go to the right. Yeah, those things can kind of mess up a guy's confidence when you're just getting into it. After a while, though, you get used to learning how to shuffle them around real good. And yeah. So, Robert, you were a little late on some of the news. We were just talking about the fact that I want to make a better framework for holding the cameras. And as a result, anybody that's a member has a chance to hit me up on some of those big ticket items I have over in my shop. So if there's like a bag you'd like, I'd probably let you get it for half off. So yeah, go have a look, see if there's anything over there that you might be interested in, and then we can work out a deal. Awesome. Man, I'm really happy with the progress made tonight. I have to say, like, I always wish I could do more, but I'm pretty pleased. Right on. Mandy just made an amazing bracelet here. And now I got to wait until Wednesday when I go out to the city again to pick up some beads so I can get one to match it.
I got it over here.
Hang on. I need to find the Just Mandy Kim. Yep. That's what Mandy just did. It's a kumi with beads that's got this really cool randomy color change. Way, way cool. Rambling. Yes, she is. And the bracelet's not bad either. I love this song. $858 views on the vertical, guys. That's mind blowing. I've never been there. They tell me. Well, I've got like a half hour left. Seriously, though. Lots of progress here tonight. Oh, I just realized something really dumb. If I made all of my bits that I crossed out tonight, if I made that all on a separate new layer, I could have like shown the before and after as to how much actually got done in one night. Maybe we can do that next week if I remember. Done. I did. I took your words, put it right on the sticky note right now. Will it work? I have no idea. Santiago Gregory. Hello and welcome. Wait, what does that mean we're up to for subs? Check it out, guys. Santiago Gregory, my newest member. It's the guy over to the side.
Subscriber.
Cool. Subscriber, sorry. And he's right. I don't know how we got a new sub and it's still at 3,088. That mean we lost somebody as well?
Or the number doesn't update immediately.
That's possible too. I can. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed. Look at it. Come on, baby. I haven't crossed off what I've done in a little bit, and it's really starting to add up. But when I do cross it off, it'll be easy because I basically got this whole squared off area right here. A huge accomplishment. Anything that members are interested in, let me know what you want. I'll send you a discount code. I'm primarily hoping for some of the bigger ticket items like the bags, because they'll is a faster way for me to get to my goal of getting this structure thing built.
Not all the bags are up there, right?
There are some small ones that are not. I need to get those in. We can work on that this week, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so this thing is going to sit so up centered because we've concentrated so much more on this side of the bag than the other side. That's okay. I think we can find a way to prop it up, make it work for the photos. Couldn't have said it better myself. Actually, honey, you forgot to use the Pangea all night. You could have actually made me say that. You should make me say that. You should go to Pangea. We haven't got much time left.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I've got from here, there, know. Okay. Time to give it a little rotate again. AKAAWOL sent, hey everyone, go to AKAAWOL, com shop, pick what you like, preferably the bags, and quote AKAAWOL, what you will pay for it, and if it's reasonable, it's a deal. He doesn't know how to say AWOL, aka AWOL. That's so hilarious. There is a bot version of me over on Tangia that will talk like me. I think it's hilarious. It's so much fun. There's like 900 different things that you can make that thing say or do. It'll do jump scares, got all kinds of stuff, guys. Great song. The bangles there's a metal, like a bracelet inside of them. So there's no closure. It just goes on. I'm crossing off what I've just accomplished. Wow. It's amazing how much we've accomplished, guys. It is, well, basically, it's almost 1 a.m. here. So I think it's about time to start putting things up. And before I go, though, let's see if I can find the button for it. Huh. Oh, here we go. Here's the schedule for next week. Basically, I'll be live streaming tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday. So if you're a member, you can come check that out. is. Trying to figure out why the buttons aren't working for me to do this. There we go. Thank you to all my thanks to all my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members for making this possible. I really can't do it without you guys. I have a lot of lofty ambitions, and yes, it's causing me to have a sale, but all for the little things that you guys have chipped in and helped make possible, like this bag. Again, I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you guys so much. I will be back again next week as we try to make more progress on this thing. Let's take a look. You know, maybe they're right. Maybe I get this done in another 3 more weeks. I don't know. We will have to see. So that's something to look forward to. Again, thank you for everybody for hanging out. We've had over 980 people show up and check out the vertical stream. So thank you guys for all of that. That was amazing. That's almost 1,000 people. I don't know how many people we had subscribed to the channel before this, but we are ending with 3,088. So that's wicked awesome. Anyways, guys, thanks again. And don't get your strings in a bunch.
You can't power me off if you can't catch me. Ha ha ha.